Hello and welcome. You're back for episode 2 of Satisfactory. You're here with Wounded. Now, at the time of recording, I have just uploaded episode 1 up onto YouTube, so I have no idea if anybody has even watched it, apart from myself, obviously. And something I noticed immediately was that I say the word awesome way too much. So that needs to be fixed for this episode. Gonna give myself a slap on the wrist, see if we can kind of fix that. If you were someone to watch it and you're back here watching this one again, then you are incredible. And if in fact you subscribe, then you, my friend, are what heroes are made of, and I thank you with all the bottom of my heart. Now, with all further ado, let's get into the gameplay here. Let's get on to what we're going to do for episode 2. Now, first things first, before we get into all of that, we have a situation, and that situation is my friend here. Now, he is still stuck, and I don't know why he's still stuck or if he's ever going to be unstuck. So I think that makes him our pet, and so all pets need a name. Couldn't think of a good name, so you're going to be Frank. Not saying Frank's a bad name, but you're Frank. So Frank, have fun watching over our creations here. We're going to get into it. So, something that happened in between episodes is I left the game running for a little bit of time. I came back and forgot that you actually need to put power to run these things. So, I didn't quite have as much resources as I was expecting. But what I did go and do is I went and crafted a whole bunch of biofuel. So, I have that ready. So, we should be set for at least the rest of this episode. Shove that into our 3 generators here, and now these have been running smoothly. If I go and have a look, we should have a bit of a stockpile. Oh my god, look at that. Perfect. Should be the same for all of these. Yes, we have so much. Oh, okay. We are going to be able to push right ahead with what we need to do today. So last episode we finished off upgrading the hub to end of tier 0, hub upgrade 5, got ourselves the biomass burner. Now the space elevator is something that we were instructed to kind of work towards, so I'm going to give that a check out. I was looking through tiers 1 and 2 up here, and I noticed that the logistics section is something that I really want to get. I want to get splitters and mergers so we can optimize and rebuild all our automation here, so it's giving us the max production that we can possibly have. Personal storage, that could be quite nice. We can build the big one for now if we need it. Conveyables, this is going to be really cool once we start making factories. In number 2, you got the part assembly. This is going to be useful when we're combining our parts. This may be useful at some point in time when we're clearing out areas to build our factories, but for right now I'm going to give it a miss. Jump pads, we're not going anywhere. Walkways, again, factories. But something that I really want to get, which I don't see here, is a better source of power generation. Now, I did a little bit of research and I found that in order to get the next power generation, it is in tier 3. And so to get tier 3, we need to build the space elevator, feed some parts into it, send it off to space, and then we unlock tier 3 and we can start making a power generation that runs itself. So I think that's what we're going to try and aim to achieve today, so that by the end of the episode we can have a fully functioning, automated, self-sustaining process going on here. So let's get into that and have a check out, see what the space elevator requires. And it actually requires quite a lot of resources. It requires 500 concrete, 250 plates, 400 rods, and 1500 wire. Now fortunately for us, we have all of that, so we can go right ahead and make this space elevator as long as we accumulate the parts here. So let's go ahead and do that. We need 500 of these. So 1 2 3 4 5. The rods, I'm pretty sure we need 400, so let's go grab 4 stacks of these. Perfect. We need 1500 of these. Let's get that. And we needed 250 of these, so let's just take... Oh, we got no space. Okay. Okay. We need more space. Hey, Frank. Let's go ahead and put these screws in here. We actually already have some of this stuff on us. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We're not going to zap anyone right now. Go ahead, grab 3 stacks of... Well, I didn't really want that one. 3 full stacks. Perfect. That should give us enough to build our space elevator. Yes, it does. Okay. Now, this thing is massive. I don't know if I want to put it in this area because I kind of want to use it for factory space, and we're kind of limited on our open space. So I think I'm going to go have a look around, see if there's somewhere really close with a bit of opening area that I can go plonk this down in view, and we can leave this space for our automation and factory building. So I'm going to go have a look around and we'll be right back. Alright, so I think I found a spot. Back up on my little viewing platform thing here, just above all the factory area. I'm keeping all the space free, but just behind here, I've kind of built out a little bit of a floor that I'm going to plonk down this space elevator. And once we can get rid of these trees, once we get the chainsaw, we can kind of integrate it in down the mountain, maybe build a good casing around it or something. But for now, I think we're going to plonk it up here. Now, I'm hoping that there's going to be a way to place this down in amongst all these trees without it kind of floating in the sky like this. Now, found a spot before. Aha! I have it. There we go. Now, don't move. I'm going to click the button. Everything's going to go flying through the air to build up this monstrosity of a thing. Oh my god, this is humongous. Oh, and it plonks itself down. Awesome. Okay. Right. Whoa. Okay. 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 There's something coming down from the sky there. Like a space station. Is that where the other thing came from? Oh. Oh, it's extending. Oh, this is the bridge. Okay, it's a sky tower thingy mawabba. And it's gonna hook in. Oh, that is cool. Okay, we're extending down. Kind of anchoring it, I guess. Pulling it in, yep. Wow. That's amazing. Now, the concept of this in real life is actually quite amazing as well, but the risk of something going wrong with it is actually quite high. So it's awesome to see something like this. Does that go even higher? Man, it just seems to stretch into the distance there. That's so cool. All right, so we've set up a little elevator here. Let's have a look to see what we've got. Okay, space elevator, resource delivery 1, project assembly platform. Delivery will unlock tier 3 and tier 4 load resources. Oof, we're going to need 75 reinforced iron plates and 50 rotors. And then I guess we get to move that down to be able to unlock tier 3 and 4. So I guess that's what we're going to be working on today. Try and set up some sort of automation with what we have to create reinforced iron plates and rotors. Alright, let's go check out what we need to be able to actually unlock those. Now I think it's actually we need to unlock another section of the hub to unlock those recipes. Also, I'm imagining that we're going to have to combine a bunch of these materials, these raw materials, into something else to make those parts. We head on over to here, clicking here, and we are going to be looking for utility. Okay, that doesn't look like anything we want. There's emergers. I really want these. Let's check out the other ones first. Nothing. Tier 2. Rotors. Okay, this is what we need. And in this, craft 2 parts into another part. Awesome. And I think we have... I just said awesome. Bad wounded. Reinforced iron plates, that's what I was looking for. Yes, so we need iron plates and screws. So this assembler under tier 2 part assembly is going to allow us to automate that by feeding both of those through, pulling it out, getting those parts. And I'm assuming the same is for rotor. So we need to unlock this milestone pronto. Bang, 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 and bang. Big red button. Feel like I'm going to set off a nuclear attack on someone. Boom, launch.
Milestone reached.
No.
More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
Oh, hello. Oh, it takes our parts. Are you going to go over to the space elevator? Oh my, yes it is. That is so cool. And I just realized how massive that thing was. Alright, so Frank's running away. Maybe. Expressing his freedom. You know, teenagers. But we are going to... So does that give us... Total return in 5 minutes. Okay. Do we get it? Oh, we do get it right now. Okay. Oh, so we need rotors. We need... whatever those are. There's modular frames and cables to even make those. And okay, that's everything we need. So we need to kind of get ourselves situated here. So oh, we can't load it in. Oh, we have to wait for this to return. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that to return, I'm going to clean up this area because it's a bit of a mess. I'm not going to be able to do anything like this. And then by the time we finish this, pod will return. I'm assuming it's going to come and land back in here so we can send more stuff. And then we can start getting some automation going. So I will see you shortly. Alright then. Okay, so welcome back. We have made some improvements here. We've made some changes. So what I've done is I've cleaned out all of the equipment that we had here before. I've moved it onto this platform that I have created in the middle of our little area. So our jungle is slowly turning into a concrete jungle. I know it's the aim of the game, but it still seems like a bit of a waste to the environment. But anyway, that's part of the whole motion. Now I do have these damn bushes chilling in the middle of my thing here, so I'm hoping that I can get the chainsaw, run these down, and then we can get rid of both of those, including this jellyfish plant and the baby jellyfish, because although they're very pretty, I don't want them poking up through my floors like weeds. So they need to go at some point in time. Now I have left the limestone generating concrete over there because it doesn't need to be pulled around here right now. This is all going to change drastically many times, I'm sure. We can figure that out later on. Now I've moved the copper coming across over this little path dirt thing out to the back here and then through the same automation process as before. I have lined up these poles so it's a bit more nicer now. Doesn't look like kind of a mess, even though that's still a bit of electrical mayhem there. But I have now moved this miner around in a 180 degrees. Now you're both now coming up, down. Oh, there's a bit of clipping there. Okay, that needs to be sorted, but we will do that later. And so they're coming along around and up through the back here. Now, when we get those walls with the conveyor hole things in the middle, that's when we can start making a really nice sort of factory, and it's going to be quite exciting to see what we kind of come up with that. But for now, they're just going to come in the back, go through these two sections, create the same things as before. Again, power cables have been put in, lined up, hooked up, and there we go. Now, don't like how this is a step up. There must be a ramp that I can use. Yes, so spin it around. Okay, we got that one. What was the other one? This one. Oh, that's a bit nicer. Not quite as steep. So let's go ahead and put these down. I'm not going to waste resources on that little piece there. Boom. Awesome. God damn it. I said it again. I need to find a different word because no, I need to find multiple of words and not just use the same word over and over and over and over again. What we want to do is we want to send this little boy off again. Frank. Oh, there he is. He's still there. Hi, Frank. We want to send this off again. Oh, okay, the milestones. Bang. Bada bomb. Kazooie. And blap. Red button. Wachoo. Oh. Logistics.
Milestone reached.
Goodbye.
Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase.
Thank you very much, Ada. A friend here is gonna take off. Don't want to get the fumes in my mouth. Gonna take off back to the monstrosity of a tower over there. Elevator, I guess I should say. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to check on. There we go. The analysis of green power slug is completed. Please choose a new specimen in the list to begin a new analysis. Okay, cool. Thank you. Confirmed. I don't know what it does, but we will.
Crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current FICSIT technology. Several buildings will be capable
so we can
of performing over 100
overclocking sort of functionality. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Now, I'm kind of interested to see what this alien stuff kind of turns into. So let's get ourselves one of those. Split it up and put it in. Alien. Research. 7.5 minutes. Okay, great. You do your thing. Scan the little thing. And we are going to now. I guess we have the splitters and mergers. Whoa. Oh, I almost said it. I almost did. Oh, so close. Okay, splitters and mergers. We have these now. I'm gonna go work on this a bit more. Probably filled out a bit, kind of encroaching on our little jellyfish and bush area, but that's fine. And I'll get back to you with a progress update shortly. I think we're good. So, yeah, we have complicated things a little bit. I don't even know if we've got enough power to run all these things. Oh, we're going to be cutting it fine, but that's okay. So, I found out that these miners up here, they produce iron at 120 iron per minute. Both of them do the 120 iron per minute. So they're going to come around. One is not hooked up right now because I'm working on it. But we have got one of them coming into the splitter right here, splitting it into two. So these smelters actually take, you can't really see it, but it takes 30 per minute. Now these belts also only carry, oh, wait. You can see over here, 60 resources per minute. So these things do 120, but I can only pull it out at 60. So that's going to come around 60. I'm splitting it up into two lots of 30. That's going into the smelters at maximum efficiency right now. Now these are going into, this first one's coming into this constructor here, and this is taking 30 in and producing 15 iron plates per minute. So this is also max efficiency, and that's just getting output straight over here. Now, the second one, I'm actually splitting as soon as it comes out, because what I'm making is iron rods, which only take 15, so that's only half of the efficiency of the 30 that are coming out of our smelter. So I'm taking 15, making the iron rods, pushing that through, and the other half is coming through to this constructor, which also only takes 15, make iron rods again. So we've got two sets of iron rods creation here. Now, one of these, this one here, comes around into another constructor, takes 15 in, so it's still efficient, and creates 90 screws per minute. So now I'm taking the screws that this one is generating, as well as the rods that this one is generating, putting it into our new fancy contraption called the assembler, which actually looks pretty cool. It's got like this little fusion-y type circle thing in the middle. It's kind of cool. The like hands kind of move around and stuff when it's working. Really interesting kind of machinery here. So they're both coming into here. This is taking the iron rods, taking the screws, and should be producing rotors, which is absolutely awesome. It's exactly what we need for our space elevator over here. So I'm going to pull that out, push it back down here. I'm going to put down a storage container here that's going to create our rotors. So we're going to have plates, rotors. Then I need to take that other iron over here, and we're going to do the same thing to create reinforced plates and deposit of rods as well. So when I get back, we should hopefully have our 4 automated iron outputs. So I will see you after all of that is done. And welcome back. We're here with Frank. He's still doing his little back and forth thing. Kind of weird, dude, but each to their own. So yeah, our power hit a bit of a snag. We have too many things and not enough power, and it actually looks like everything's turned off again. If I go into here, yeah, so we're even spiking. We can see we're up to 100 power. So I'm actually going to need to make another biomass burner, which makes it up to 4 extras, 6 in total. Now I had to go and actually gather more leaves and more wood to be able to feed all of these, because believe it or not, we ran out of all the stuff that I collected between episodes, because all of our stuff is using so much energy right now that it is ridiculous. I really need to get some coal power going, auto renewable, auto feeding itself basically, because I can't keep feeding these because it's taking way too much time. But I'll set up another one of these in a minute. For now, I'm going to come and I'm going to show you the monstrosity that I've created over here. Now, turns out not enough space. Yeah, bit of a spaghetti junction going on here. It kind of looks pretty cool, I think. It's a bit of a factory feel without the factory. Open air factory. No, easy breathing. Let the fumes go right up into the sky. So, all this you've already seen. Got our plates going into there. We've got rotors. Now, this is exciting because the rotors have been going this whole time that I've been collecting biomass, creating these, creating all this monstrosity. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how many we've got in here. I'm hoping we have a couple. 38. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's either sad because I've spent way too long doing this, or it's good because it's going really fast. I'm gonna go with the latter and just hope for the best. But 38, that's really good. I think that's gonna put us a lot of the way to completing the space elevator tier to get us to that next section. So that's really good. We're gonna get that going again when we get this going. But let's have a look here. We got, yeah, I've set up rods. Second one, we're going through and creating screws with them, much like over there for our rotor. We're getting the screws. Now, this is where I kind of got to and I ran out of space. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and then pull it back forward because I want the storage container at the front. I don't even know if there's anything in here. Look at this. We're already getting reinforced iron plates. It's working. The system is working. Okay. I'm really happy about that, man. Really, really happy about that. So, that's right. Screws. Screws. Come all the way along. All the way back to the back here. Now, second bars have come through. They're making the plates. They take 30-30, so that's as efficient as we're going to get there. Both come into this little dude here. Now, I had to extend off the back. Kind of unfortunate. We've got this little clam thing, which we're also clipping through, but hey, can't be avoided. So, iron plates in, screws out, reinforced iron plates coming out. Back on the conveyor belt, all the way through to our container at the front, and we're going to be producing iron plates. So what I need to do now is I need to set up another biomass burner, fuel that up, and this should all start running, and then we can create our resources that we're going to need to fuel the space elevator, which I still can't get over how tall and high that goes. It's so epic. And all these resources are going to be vital going forward. So, yeah, I'm going to go set up that, hook it all back up, and then be back with you shortly. Alrighty, I've done some manual crafting as well as stealing from automation here. And I think we have enough. Can I go under here? No, I can't. Nope. Over top. I think we have enough now to send off up the space elevator to whatever is up there so that we can upgrade to the next tier. So we need 50 of those, which I do have, and 75 of those. And send. Look it up. Oh, we're making noises. What's happening? Oh, we're going red lights. Spinning. Electric. Oh, that's cool. Coal power. Now, oh, and a tractor. Anyway, this is what I want. I want this coal generator. Has an input, so feeding coal can be automated. Yes. Now, I hope there's coal close by because I don't want to run a big conveyor belt. I guess we could use the tractors if it needs to. Let's unlock this coal one. What do we need? We need cable. Oh, I didn't set up the cable. I don't even know if we have enough power. Wire, rotor, and reinforced iron plates. Okay, well, we have to wait a little bit for those. So let's get this cable, get the wire. I'll set up the cable automation by splitting this up. Alright, we got wire coming through. We should hopefully see cable. There we go. Now, I haven't done anything to do with the efficiency here. I just simply split it up, run 2 lines down. One's making cable, and one's making, and one's making wire. Cool. All right, I have everything we need now. So put that in there. 100 of those, whatever I need of those, and kapow! Coal power.
Milestone
More
reached.
power.
Long
Okay,
range
great. So,
transportation as well as the construction of outposts.
oh yeah,
is
that's
now
right.
encouraged.
Oh,
An increased focus
125%
on
more
the
efficient, and it can be automated. That's what I like to hear. And we have the trucks. Thank you for watching for a second episode here. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting the mechanics down pat. The splitters and mergers were a big success today. I'm really enjoying kind of working this all out. When I start to get a factory together and kind of figuring out how to fit it all in small spaces, it's really going to be quite cool. I'm really liking how this moon's kind of rising behind us now as you're speaking. But yeah, don't forget to give me some feedback if you have any. Let me know how I'm going. Let me know what you think I can do better. There's bound to be a whole million things because I'm new. And yeah, if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome. You'd be able to come back again for episode 3, where we will be getting into coal power. Alright, you guys have a good rest of your night, day, whatever it may be, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.